Welcome guys, thank you so much for joining in. So today in this video I'm going to show you a very interesting scenario unfolding right now for Bitcoin, because right now the price of Bitcoin is showing us that hey, it might be breaking out very soon, and if that is going to happen, which price target level we are looking at. So let's start this by looking at the price structure of Bitcoin in a daily time frame. And also guys, before I dive into the content, I would really appreciate if you could just take 2 seconds of time and smash the like button, and for those individuals watching this video for the first time, definitely hit the subscribe button and the bell. So now let's dive into the content. So if you look at this price structure right now, you can see the buyers are stepping in. The weak rejection here to the downside is clearly flashing us that the buyers are interested around this particular price level, not just only because of this price structure you can see, but also if you look at this momentum indicator, this here is actually a bullish price momentum along with this MACD line. The MACD line was actually about to flash a bearish crossover, but now things looks pretty different. You can see the bullish crossover in MACD, RSI flashing bullish scenario, and also price about to break here. What could we actually expect next for Bitcoin? Because if the price of Bitcoin, now let's come to the point guys, if the price of Bitcoin actually manages to break out of this previous high structure, so in this case the previous high structure is around 58,300 price level. So if we manage to break out of this previous high structure and the monthly R1 CPI line, look at this green line here along with this previous high structure, right? Exactly at the same line we also have this monthly R1 line. So now we know this monthly R1 line, also this previous resistance line, is actually acting as a very strong resistance around this 58,200 to 58,300 price level. So if the price of Bitcoin does manages to close above this 58,300 price level today guys, then this could be an indication of another impulsive move here in an upward direction. And according to this RSI, the next possible target is this green line guys, and this green line is around 70 to 71,000 price level. And if this is going to be a fake out and price fails to break out of this 58,000, then which scenario could be playing out? In that case guys, if the price does find rejection here to break in an upward direction, then what we can do is we can add this Fibonacci retracement level, because in that case if it's going to fail to break again above this 58,000, then again this 52,400 52,500 is still going to be on the line. So let's see which scenario is going to play out, because right now the RSI MACD are both flashing that the price does looks very bullish. So please don't confuse yourself. And now let's also look at this same scenario but with a different perspective guys. So now if we look at this Bitcoin USD in a daily time frame but with different perspective, you can see guys, yesterday we did talked about this scenario here. I said you guys, since the price of Bitcoin was also forming this rising wedge in a daily time frame, any sort of a price pullback, price could be getting a very strong support around this lower line of this rising wedge and also this blue line. And this blue line was the 21 exponential moving average. And look at this, the price here exactly after reaching this lower line area is actually holding and also slowly heading in an upward direction. So we want to know, right, since we have already found support from this lower line area, every time when we found support from the lower line area, the price actually always turned very bullish. We also managed to reach the top of the channel. Here we got a rejection. You can see here we had a pullback, but now we could try one more time, and if that's going to happen, 70 to 71,000 price level is where we could be looking at. And now let's look at this also in a 4-hour time frame guys. So now if we look at this price structure here in a 4-hour time frame, you can see guys, the price of Bitcoin did pretty exactly like what we talked in my yesterday's video. I said you guys, since the lower line of this rising wedge, right, and also the 21 exponential moving average in a daily time frame was acting as a support, but also in a 4-hour time frame, this 0.786 Fibonacci retracement was acting as a support. And you can see yesterday when we had this price pullback, exactly after reaching this 0.786, we found a very strong support, and now we are also witnessing this bullish move here in an upward direction. As you can see, the price here is around 58,000, but I just said you, if we want to turn this price very bullish, then we have to break out of this previous high structure, this green line here. So this green line is around this 58,300 to 58,400. So if the price of Bitcoin does manage to find support above this line here, because we know not just only because of the previous high structure, CPI line, the monthly R1 line is also exactly around the previous high structure. So right now around this 58,300 58,400 we could be seeing a very strong resistance line, but if we manage to break out of it, then I will be focusing more around this 1.618 Fibonacci extension level. That is going to be around 62,300 price level. And also guys, according to the CPR, 70,000 and 71,000 could also be on the line if the price of Bitcoin manages to find support above this 58,000 price level, which was the previous high structure along with the monthly CPR R1 line. So let's see how this one is going to play out. And if you look at this price chart again in a 4-hour time frame but with different perspective, let me show you this interesting chart. So now again guys, if you look at this price structure in a 4-hour time frame but with different perspective, you can see yesterday when we had this price pullback, right, we knew around this 54,000 was a very strong support, but I was actually expecting more like a shakeout to happen, which could be pretty similar to this one. So today in my Twitter account, I shared more like a pullback around this 52,000 price level and then a possible move here in an upper direction. But look at this, the price here is breaking above before even seeing any sort of a pullback. But now we are also re-entering this ascending channel. You can see here when the price tried to re-enter this, we had this breakdown, re-enter this area, we got a rejection, a small pullback, again tried to re-enter, we failed, and then what happened? Pullback type of scenario. So right now you can see we did got a rejection here to re-enter, but now this price here is clearly actually flashing us that hey, next candle, as you can see, has already appeared above the ascending channel. So if we are going to re-enter this ascending channel guys, if this candle is going to find support above this and enter this ascending channel, then there is a very likely scenario that we are also going to see another impulsive move, because daily time frame is also flashing a very bullish scenario along with the MACD and RSI line, both the perspective which I just showed you with the rising wedge, and also in a 4-hour time frame with the Fibonacci extension level. And now this one, everything is flashing that the price here could be heading even higher, right? It is going to go even higher if we manage to break out of this previous key level of resistance. So right now what we will be focusing around would be this previous high structure and also the monthly R1 line from this CPR. So 58,300, 58,400. If we are going to break out of that, then this is going to turn the price very bullish guys. So this is what I see right now looking at price structure of Bitcoin, and this is also a very quick update. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope this video was helpful enough. If that's the case, then hit the like button, and also for those individuals watching this for the first time, definitely hit the subscribe button and the bell. So by saying this, I'm signing out. My name is Anup. Bye bye guys.